What's going on, guys and Pokemon fans? Welcome to Still Curtain Gaming. Today we're coming with a top 5 list. In this top 5 countdown list, I'll be counting down the top 5 potential Mega Evolution Pokemon I'd like to see happen in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I'm just going to say Alpha and Omega because it's a lot easier, just so you guys can stay clear. The Pokemon listed in this actual video are based on my own personal opinions, and not just how they perform with the gameplay in the Pokemon games or on screen with the anime. Also, guys, remember, this is only Hoenn region Pokemon, so sorry people out there that wanted to see Mega Feraligatr or Mega Typhlosion, hear about that. I'm not going to be talking about that. Also, I'm not going to be talking about legendary Pokemon, since pretty much almost all the Hoenn legendary Pokemon are badass, including Jirachi. So this is pretty much just going to be for the regular Pokemon that you can find in-game for the Hoenn region and Generation 3. To kick this list off, we have number 5, which is Salamence. Salamence is one of my favorite Pokemon for flying types. As you guys know, there were a lot of flying types, or just a lot of Pokemon that could fly in general, in Hoenn. Hoenn had those Pokemon such as Flygon, which really wasn't a flying, and then the bird Pokemon, and also Tropius. As you guys remember, Tropius is another one of those Pokemon that are kind of just like Salamence, but a bit different. Salamence had 3 cycles in its Pokemon evolution, and also it was a bit more powerful, and I like the fact that it was a dragon type. And top of that list, I had to put it ahead of Tropius, so I'm sorry for Tropius fans out there, but Tropius is an honorable mention, and I do hope that it does receive a Mega Evolution sometime in the future. Number 4, I have to give this because it's a bird Pokemon, and you guys know what I'm talking about is Swallow. Swallow is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I'd have to list it in the top 10 favorite Pokemon for the Hoenn region. And mainly because I'm just opinionated with bird Pokemon. I pretty much love all the bird Pokemon except for Hoot Hoot and Unpheasant, and Swallow takes the cake at being my number 2 favorite, tied with Pidgeot, and number 1 being Staraptor, only because Swallow can't use some of the attacks that Staraptor and Unpheasant and Talonflame can use. But still, Mega Evolution with Swallow can make him so much stronger and so much more awesome. Number 3 is Metagross. Metagross is a very tank. Since the Pokemon's release, you could obviously tell that this Pokemon was a freaking tank, and he was. He was one of the most powerful Pokemons for the Hoenn region, not concerning legendary Pokemons, but he was buffed down quite a bit for the gameplay. He's another Pokemon with 3 cycles, and I believe a 4th cycle, just like with Aggron, could make this Pokemon even stronger once again, and also look really badass, whatever kind of design they would throw at it. Number 2 is Flygon. Flygon's only my number 2 spot and not number 1 because number 1 is just kind of really more of my own opinion on liking the Pokemon. But again, number 2 with Flygon, he's a ground/dragon type, and I only really put him on this list because I used him quite a bit when I played Pokemon Emerald. Pokemon Emerald is my favorite Pokemon game of all time. Flygon, one of the most favorite Pokemon I use for the game, so obviously he's going to go on this list. Hopefully he does get some kind of Mega Evolution to have a 4th cycle. That would just be badass. And number 1, as you guys all know, it was on the thumbnail, we have Mega Sceptile. As you guys know, Sceptile is just a grass Pokemon. He doesn't have a second attribute, and that's crazy compared to most other Pokemon and the rest of the Pokemon on this list that have at least 2 attributes. And again, he's my favorite Generation 3 starter, and he actually tops Blaziken in my opinion. Obviously, fire is stronger against grass, but still, I love Sceptile for what he brings, and Mega Sceptile could be badass. Other than that, guys, I want to know what are your favorite Pokemon, and also for Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, what would you list in a top 5 countdown of your own? So till next time, guys, there's more information in the description. So have a great day, and I'll see you all later. Bye.